Let's see to the theoretical calculation of Kirchhoff's voltage law. In the circuit, we have a known source voltage of 30 volt and 3 resistors. The known source voltage is assumed to be V1. We are supposed to find the two unknown voltages V2 and V3. According to Kirchhoff's voltage law, the potential rise is equal to the potential drop. So V1 should be equal to V2 plus V3. Let's verify it through theoretical calculation. The voltage drop across the given 1 kilo ohm resistor is V2 and the voltage drop across the parallel combination of two 1 kilo ohm resistor is found to be V3. First, let us simplify the two parallel resistances. When two resistors are connected in parallel, the formula to be used is R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. The value of R1 and R2 are equal to be 1 kilo ohm. Substituting these values in the formula, we obtain the equivalent resistance to be 0.5 kilo ohm. Now, we are supposed to find the voltage drop across the 0.5 kilo ohm, which is denoted as V3. We have redrawn the given circuit by replacing the equivalent resistances. In order to find the voltage drops V2 and V3, we are going to apply voltage division rule. As per voltage division rule, the voltage drop across the individual resistances is equal to the total voltage into the same resistance divided by sum of the resistances. Voltage division rule is applicable only for the series circuit. First, let us calculate the voltage drop across V2. Here in the circuit, the total voltage is assumed to be V1. The same resistance is assumed to be R1 and divided by the sum of the resistances is R1 plus R equivalent. The value of total voltage is given in the circuit as 30 volt. We have to substitute the same resistances across which the voltage drop has to be found. In order to find V2, the value of resistance is 1 kilo ohm and in the denominator we are going to add the value of R1 plus R equivalent. Same way, by using the voltage division rule, the value of V3 is also calculated. The value of the total voltage V1 is equal to 30 volt and the corresponding resistance across which the voltage drop has to be found is 0.5 kilo ohm divided by the equivalent resistances. That is, since the resistors are connected in series, the equivalent resistance can be found out by adding the individual resistances. Now we have obtained the value of V2 as 20 volt and V3 as 10 volt. On adding V2 and V3, we get the value as 30 volt, which is equal to the given source voltage V1. Thus, V1 is equal to V2 plus V3. Hence, Kirchhoff's voltage law is verified. Next, let's see about Kirchhoff's current law. As per KCL, the sum of the currents entering the junction is equal to the sum of the currents leaving the junction. Let me consider this point as the junction where two or more branches meet. With reference to this point, the current that is entering the junction is I1 and the currents that are leaving the junctions are I2 and I3. As per KCL, I1 is equal to I2 plus I3. Let's check it theoretically. The value of the total current or the current that is entering the junction is found to be 10 milliamps, which is given in the circuit. Now we are supposed to find the value of I2 and I3. In order to find the unknown currents, we are going to use the current division rule. According to current division rule, the current that is entering the individual branch resistor is equal to the total current into opposite resistance divided by sum of the resistances. Let's calculate the value of I2 first. The total current is given as 10 milliamps. Opposite resistor value is 1 kilo ohm divided by the sum of the resistances. Sum of the resistance is 1 kilo ohm plus 1 kilo ohm, we get as 2 kilo ohm. On substituting these values, we find the value of I2 as 5 milliamps. Applying the same formula, we can also calculate the value of I3. I3 is also found to be 5 milliamps. On adding I2 and I3, we obtain 10 milliamps, which is equal to the current entering the junction or the total current I1. Thus, I1 is equal to I2 plus I3. Thus, KCL is verified theoretically. For the virtual implementation, type Tinkercad in the search bar. Click the first link that opens You can log in into Tinkercad using your email ID or the username. I am logging in with the help of email ID. Type your email ID and password. The Tinkercad page opens. Now you have logged in using your Gmail account. Select circuits, create new circuit. Change the components from basic to all. In order to implement the circuit, we are in need of breadboard. You can select the components by scrolling down, or you can type the name of the component in the search bar. Now we have taken the breadboard. You can also change the name of the experiment in the title bar. Verification of KCL, KVL. Now, as per the circuit diagram, we are in need of 3 resistors. You can rotate the resistor. As per the circuit, connect the 3 resistors. In Tinkercad, we have multimeter where you can change the mode to either voltage or current in order to measure the voltage and current. In order to implement the KCL and KVL, we are in need of few multimeters that is going to measure the amount of voltage and current in the circuit. Always make sure that the voltmeter is connected in parallel and the ammeter is connected in series to the circuit. In the multimeter, the red knob indicates positive and the black knob indicates negative. Now, as per the circuit diagram, we have connected the multimeters. You can change the mode into either voltage or current by clicking on the multimeter. Yes, now we have connected the required number of multimeters in the circuit. Now we require a power supply. Click the power supply and change the value of voltage and current to the desired value. Start simulating the circuit. In the power supply, the value of voltage given is 30 volt, which is the total voltage, and the voltage in each branch is found to be 20 volt and 10 volt. Same way, the value of the total current is 20 milliamps, and the value of current in individual branch is found to be 10 milliamps each. You can also name the parameters which the multimeter indicates. Yes, now in the circuit we have implemented KCL and KVL, where the value of total voltage and total current is given in the power supply and the individual branch current and voltages are displayed in the multimeter. Here ends the virtual implementation of KCL and KVL.